Welcome. This is going to be my first gameplay series. We're going to be on No Man's Land, map mod designed by Alien Jim Modding. So we'll go ahead and we'll start off. And if this is something that you'd be interested in watching, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop in our truck here. So essentially today we just need to get started and figure out exactly what we're going to do. So I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. So we'll kind of find out if we want to focus on farming or do something else. I think I want to just kind of transform this map into a nice farm. We might do some big fields later, but I think we just go down to our farm here and we just get some stuff growing because we need to start earning some money as well. I think that's kind of important for us, and then we kind of can decide what we want to do from here. But we have a little bit of land to work with when we start out here, so if we actually hop into our map right here, we just have this area started out. We have one little field here, so we might be able to, there's not a whole lot of room to work with. We might be able to go up here and maybe make a couple more fields, so we'll think about doing that with some of the equipment we have. Yeah, so that's what we'll probably think about. So actually, let's go and adjust our game settings for this yet. So we'll go ahead and rename this as gameplay. All right, and we'll probably run our clock around 5 times. We'll do normal for economic difficulty. Traffic can be on. I don't think there's any traffic on this map anyways. We'll put dirt on normal. We'll put that on normal. We'll put that just to default. We're going to turn all these off. So if we hire people, we'll refill them as we need to. Plant growth, we'll just put it at normal. Plant withering, I'm going to leave that off for now. Plant description on. Periodic plowing, I'll put that on. Lime required, we'll leave that on, and we'll even leave weeds on too, just to kind of give us a little bit of a challenge. We got to make sure we're taking good care of our crops. So we'll have that on, and I'm going to turn auto save off as well because it's get frustrating to deal with. So we'll leave it as that, and that's kind of what we're going to do. So it's 8:10 right now in the morning, so we'll go ahead and drive down to the farm, and I think we'll get. Shoot, we only have one tractor. So I'd love to take one of our tractors out and start working on. Start working on making a new field, but I think we need to get this one just going here. So I think that's kind of what we got to focus on doing first, just so we can get something growing so we can start working on making some money. So I'll go ahead and just park the truck here right in front of the house. Hop out, we'll hop into the tractor here. And actually, let me go into the map. Let's see if we need to do anything special with that field before we get going. So, oh geez, yeah, it does need plowing. We'll turn that off because that's not going to matter in a second anyways, but yeah, it does need plowing. All right, so let's we'll hook up to the plow, so we'll probably need to just get this cultivator out of the way real quick. Let me just back up to this. There we go. This guy moved out of the way. I'll just set him over here for now. Back up. Right about there. And I know a lot of this stuff is pretty beat up, so we'll probably want to just go ahead and get our tractor fixed up here first too before we get going too far. Oop, hit the truck. Whoops. At least it's an old beat up pickup truck, so it should be fine. We'll get this guy hooked up here. We'll go get him repaired. So we got our little workshop here. If you haven't yet, I would go ahead and look over my previous, I did a No Man's Land map tour, so I would look over that just before you get going in this set of videos here that we're going to do, just because it kind of give you a background on the map. So, and also too, I haven't really talked about this a whole lot. This is my first episode of my first gameplay series on YouTube here, so what I really haven't talked about a lot is, some of you might be like, why farmer cop? That just seems super strange. So I am actually a police officer. That is my actual job that I do. And I actually work graveyard right now, so I do a lot of my recording when I get off work in the morning. But yeah, so I'm a police officer. I work in a city that has about 30-some-odd thousand people in it. Very strange times right now working in police work right now, if you know what's kind of going on in the world and everything in the United States. So it's kind of a different environment now, but I love Farming Simulator. I played Farming Simulator since Farming Simulator 13. So I've been playing it for a while. That was kind of when I got on board with it. Just Farming Simulator 19 alone, I think I have 1,600 hours or so logged in it. So, but here, going back here real quick to the game, I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker. I'll get him going on that. That field just looks terrible. Definitely needs some work done on that. But yeah, so as I go and I do my series, I'll probably talk a little bit about my work and stuff like that. Maybe occasionally throw in a story or something that I have, or something I dealt with. Actually, now that I'm recording this, last night at work we responded to a call where people were trespassing in a construction site where they're building a new big old fraternity building because there's a university in the city that I work in. So we responded there, and we arrested 5 people that we found inside there. They saw us and ran inside the building. So, but we were able to set up kind of a good perimeter around it, so they had nowhere to go. But yep, that was pretty good. Right now, just recently, it's been kind of slow, just with everything going on. So we haven't had a whole lot of stuff to do. So it's kind of nice to go out and actually get a little bit of action and get something going. But yeah, so we'll get this field going here. I'll have a worker just work on that. I'll hop out and let him do his thing. So that's probably gonna take quite a while actually just even to do that. Gosh, and we need that. There's a mod that I might install it for this. I probably will. If you guys have some reason why you really think I shouldn't do that, then I won't. But I want to install a mod that allows you to create fields with cultivators. I just like it, not because it's necessarily easier. I mean, it is quite a bit easier, but I like it just because I like the square shape of cultivators a lot better, and I like to make kind of nice, neat fields. Though I think for this map, there's just so many areas that I want to make kind of some cool fields that kind of curve with the land. So I might do a little bit more of that than anything else. But I think what we need we need another tractor. So let's go into the store here. It doesn't have to be super big. We can get that, but I also want it to have, we already have one of these. I might get a second one of those. Those things have quite a bit of power. Yeah, the star there, the 115, that's kind of hard to beat starting off, especially. Next guy that's going to have more is going to be kind of over our price range right now. So I think, gosh, yeah, hate to spend a lot of our money like that, but maybe we go ahead and get this guy. So, want that bigger engine. I really do. I think it's worth it. I think if we just go ahead, and we don't really need a front loader, so don't worry about that. We can always add that later. I think, gosh, now we probably don't need the engine yet. We can always upgrade it in our shop, so maybe we'll just buy it like this to save a little bit of money. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. All right, so get out of here. I'll tab over to that guy. There we go. Tab over to this guy. Oof, nice and clean. Beautiful. All right, we're actually gonna drive this guy back, and maybe we'll check the store here. We only have one sell point right now unless we want to buy another one, but I may later put one in for like bales, just because it's kind of important to be able to sell bales. So I like to do a lot of baling when I do grain crops and stuff like that. So I like to do a lot of straw bales. We may not be able to have the money to do that right off, but I'm gonna go and drive this over the farm, and I'm gonna see what we got there in our silos that we started out with. I want to put cruise control on, so I'll be right back with you once we get to the farm. All right, so finally got over here to the farm, so we'll hook up our, gosh, I wonder if you can put those two trailers together. Sure, I'll try to do that and see if we can't back big trailer into the small trailer and hook them both up, because that'd be a little bit more efficient. I don't know what's actually first is see if we even need to do that. Let's go and look at our silos here. 12,000, 10, 9, 14, 8. Yeah, we really don't know if we're going to sell any of those. So that's actually a really good price for wheat there. I think the prices are going to vary as they go, but it actually looks like it's pretty good market prices for a lot of it. Going to look a little higher. But yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and just, gosh, I think what we'll want to do, we'll probably hold off on the wheat. We'll do a round of wheat. We'll plant some wheat in the field that we're plowing right now. So we'll hold off on selling the wheat, but I think we can sell just basically everything else just to kind of get rid of it. Actually, you know what? Let's do soy in there, or canola. We'll do one of those two, just because I hate to do a crop that has a straw swath and not be able to benefit from it. So I think, yeah, we'll do soy or canola in there, and then I'll go ahead and I'll just sell the wheat here in a second. Drive over here to our silo. All right. Perfect. And actually, to note, if we go in the store here, so I normally like to play with a lot of mods. I really like mods just to add new stuff to the game. I don't have a ton on this one. I kept the big buds, and I have the platinum expansion pack for Farming Simulator. But I put the big buds in there because I think just with the massive quantity of land that we'll be farming, we'll eventually want something super big with a high amount of horsepower to pull some big equipment around. I can't remember if I have anything else in here. I think that's about it. I really don't have a whole lot of mods that I'm going on this. I pretty much put it pretty bare bones. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll haul this over to the store, and then I'll be back with you once we get over there, and I'll kind of show you what we got when we're selling it. All right, we made it, so I'm going to sell this here. Hopefully we get a decent amount. I think we'll get around 8 grand would be my estimate, maybe a little more. Let's see. Oh, 95. Perfect. That's more than I expected. So yeah, I think I'm going to sell most of the crops we have. I think I decided we're going to plant soybeans on that field that we're working on right now. So I'm just going to keep running back and forth, and I'll cue you guys in when I'm selling the crop just so you can see what we're getting out of it. But there's really no sense in you guys just watching me drive around the map doing hardly anything. All right, so we're pulling up the store here, and yes, there's 2 trailers on here. So I thought about it as I was driving back, and I might as well, even though that second trailer, the small one, only can hold 4,000 liters. It'll take 3 trips to take all the oats here, but still that's a 4th trip that I won't have to make because I will have taken care of the oats while I'm taking care of the other crops. So it should hopefully save me maybe a trip or 2, which would be nice. So we'll see if we can't unload this guy. We'll go ahead and disconnect. Whoops, we'll do this, disconnect him, and then we'll be able to hopefully pull forward. We'll dump the barley out that way. See what we get for our barley. Hopefully not a bad amount. So I'm actually hoping we'll be able to get enough money to maybe buy, I don't know, might just be happy with what we got for now. We'll kind of, if we can't save up a little more to do something else with our money. But so good price on the barley there that we got, and then for, ooh, nice, almost 5,000 for a trailer full of the oats. So I'll go ahead and turn around, head back, get another load, and then I'll get you guys back in then. So I loaded these trailers up to go, but actually our guy's actually surprisingly almost done plowing. So I'm going to go ahead and while he's finishing that up, I'm going to go ahead and get the seeder here. See if we got to get any seeds. You might have to take it down to the store to buy seeds. So we'll probably do that just so we can get this guy ready to go. I probably should have been working on that. Oh, look at that. It's already got fertilizer and seeds loaded up in it. So we'll change the crop over to what I say we're going to grow soybeans. And we'll go ahead and stick this guy on this field and get him going here. Hire a worker there to do that. So I'll hop out, make sure he's going. Fantastic. So we'll have to work on that, and we'll check with this guy here. He's got, what, 1 row left to go? We can probably knock that out ourselves real quick. So I'll go ahead and knock this last row out. I should get a weight for it. This guy's a little unbalanced the way it is, so it might need a weight, but no worries. Definitely need some fuel, so it'll be good if I can take those trailers over with this tractor. I can fill him up over to at the store while I'm there. A couple spots on the edges here that got that worker did not get. The edge of my property there? Close. Get out. This little guy without wrecking the rest of the car. Just want to get that little piece he missed. Perfect. There we go. All right. Go over. There's another couple spots on the other side here that they missed as he was going through. Yep, these 2 little guys here. So I'll go ahead and get these guys knocked out. Oh, yep. That's why we need a weight. And perfect. All right. That guy's plowed, and that guy's working on seeding. So, gosh, just dump the plow. I can dump it here. And actually, that cultivator has been in the way while I've been trying to go get stuff out of the silos, just because I'm going to take super wide turns with running 2 trailers. So let me get this guy. Yeah, we'll hook him up there. Back up. Set you right. Perfect. All right, we'll hook back up to the trailers now. That guy's gonna be done seeding that field freaking fast too. All right. Now we have our second load of oats. All the canola we have, and then I should be able to do the 3rd load of oats, and then that'll be it for oats. And then I'll be able to get our crop knocked out as well. So I'll go ahead and take this down to the store, and I'll get you guys back in with me after I get there. All right, pulling up to the farm here. Or not the farm, geez, I'm losing my mind. Pulling up to the store here. All right, there. Now it's letting me unload with the other trailer on the back. I thought I should be able to do that, but I guess for whatever reason it didn't like it with my load of barley. But oh well. All right, what did we get for our canola? Hopefully quite a bit. Yeah, there we go. Almost 13,000 for that. So that is definitely going to help us out quite a bit. Let me change over to my rear trailer, unload that oat. And we'll get probably another, what did we get last time? 5,000. Get our 5,000 this time for it. Yep, darn near 5,000, same price. So, all right. I actually talked about this briefly in when I did the walkthrough video of this map before I started making this Let's Play or this gameplay series. So if you come over this, you can buy oats, canola, sunflowers. You can buy wheat, barley, yep, lime, pig food, manure, fertilizer, straw, hay, grass, silage, wood chips, chaff, total mixed ration, seeds, sugar cane, sugar beet, whatever you need to do right there. So that's all available in that. I try not to buy it because I think the prices are pretty low. So I think it's almost like seems like you could buy it there and then sell it immediately for more money or make quite a bit of money on it. So we're going to try to produce most of our own stuff and make money that way versus doing anything like that. Also, too, just a little bit about me. I don't really like to cheat in money or anything like that. I mean, I do it like I'll use the government subsidy mod if I need to make a guide or a tutorial or something, or I'm trying to show something off where it's not like an actual game that I'm playing on. But in general, I try to earn my own money and get it on here that way. I don't like to cheat money in or anything like that. I may still make videos to show people how to do that or how to make more money and stuff like that. But it could just be so they could not necessarily need to cheat money in, but they're doing it to do it for similar reasons why I would use it. So I ain't too worried about that. But anyhow, we'll go back and our planter or our seeder guy. Oh, I forgot to get gas for this guy. I just realized down there. But anyways, our seeder, our worker should probably be getting close to done. I see him off in the distance. Yeah, he's not got too much left of that field. But after that goes, it should have a fertilizer state on it because that seeder also fertilizes. So I think that's the Stara. Yeah, that's the Stara seeder. So what we'll do is we'll get this guy loaded up again. And then I want to start driving around and seeing where we maybe can make another field. I think it'll be important for us to get oats on there. Yeah, we'll load up sunflowers, and we'll load up oats, or the remainder of the oats in back trailer. All right, we'll pull forward. Perfect, we'll get some oats. Yep, there. Perfect. Dump the trailers off here again. Drive over that. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to get that mod installed where we can actually use the cultivator to create fields. So I'm probably going to do that real quick. All right, so I loaded back up the game here. I have create fields allowed on cultivator. Actually, I don't. So let me turn the open quick. Oh, create fields. Why? Okay, that's right. Okay, so I think we'll do that. Guy's finishing up seed in here. So, let's see where so what we'll want to do is head over to this half of our plot here, plot 26. So I think we can create fields maybe over this way. All this little dirt path here. Here's one of those dirt roads that's kind of there. Yeah, this is perfect right here. We can make one up to kind of the edge. Up to just these two trees here. Perfect. I'll back up to kind of where this plot starts. Or a little Y on. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. All right, what I'll do is I'll keep working on creating a field here. After I get some more of this work done, I'll get you guys back in here. All right, so it looks like our planter has gotten that taken care of, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy over here. I'm still working on creating that field, so I'm just going to pull him off the field here. We'll let that, or keep an eye on that and let that grow. I can't remember if it needs lime. Quick on the map here. Zoom into our plot. Does need lime, okay. So what we'll probably end up doing is doing a, if we get a That's the field. You can see me working. I didn't get very far yet, but I think what we'll end up doing is, gosh, I'm trying to think. We're going to the store for fertilizer spreaders down here, fertilizer technology. So this one can do just fertilizer. This is what you need to do lime. Gosh, that's so much money though. I don't really want to invest in that. I think maybe we'll just hold off on doing lime for now, because what I really want to get is one of these guys here, just the cheap, so I can do herbicide and liquid fertilizer. So that's what I want to do. That way I can kind of hit two birds with one stone. I'll probably buy the extra tank as well. So I'll probably buy those two, just so we have them available to us, and we'll probably hold off on the lime spreader. Well, let's see if we, which is it to lease that. $2,000. We're probably not going to get $2,000 worth of extra crop if we lease it, so we're probably just not going to do that for now. So we'll probably just hold off and not worry about lime right now, and we'll just worry about the fertilizer. So I'll head back over and I'll keep working on that field, and then I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, so I'm finishing up this guy right here. This is the last little chunk. I got the whole thing done, so I'm pretty excited for us to have 2 fields now. So I'll go ahead and get this guy finished up. Back over that. There we go. Sweet, sweet, perfect. All right. So I think, yeah, I think what we'll do is plant soybeans on this again, but I think what I want to do is try out a worker on it. And I know I could have used a plow to make that, and I would have negated this step or made it so I didn't have to do this step, but that field does have plowing required on it. So I think we'll just go ahead and get plow hooked up here. Go. Hook the plow up, and I'll go ahead and hire a worker to get that taken care of real quick. Okay, so we'll see. Hopefully this field has, or workers are able to work on it easily. The only thing I think would be a problem here, and as you can see, it's a little curved on this side, but that's because I kind of ran along that road and left a little gap there. The only thing I'm really worried about this field is I hope I left enough space for this tree, and I think I should have for most, but worst case scenario, we'll probably end up taking that tree out anyway. So this guy backed up to here. Let me actually make sure before I keep going here. Help window on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. She's limited to fields right now, so that's what we want. We do not want this guy creating a new border for our field. So get him kind of back up here in the corner. I need to buy a weight for this thing. Fantastic. There he goes. All right, I'm gonna let him work on that. We'll hop back over here. Need that guy. We need this guy here. All right. So that's seeded. So let me get this field seeded at least. We got plenty of seeds. So I did a little research too. I think soy is going to be a pretty good option for us, one of the best yields. And also we could do wheat, barley in those ones without baling. I totally forgot you can just use a loading wagon. So you still get the straw. So we don't actually have to bale it up. So we might end up doing that. But I'm probably going to drop the seed right over here because that's what we're going to seed next once they finish up plowing that guy. So let's go back over here and we'll take the rest of our crops over to sell so we can see if we can get some more money from that. I know we got a trailer loaded up over here. Gosh, I love this. We need to do eventually once we get a little more money. We'll clean up the farm a little bit. I'll see what you guys think about that. If we want to just keep these silos or maybe get some nicer ones, kind of act like, well, we got a rundown farm here, but we're getting new buildings and stuff built as we get the money. So I'll let you guys kind of decide that. I think another thing too we might do while that guy's plowing or while this guy's or while we get this guy planting after he's done plowing, I think what we want to do is get a chainsaw. It's only 1,000, so not too much, and we can use it throughout. Now we can chop down little trees as we go if needed. We can load them up in that little trailer too, which would be pretty easy. So we can go around and just cut down little trees we don't want. We'll probably go take out that tree actually once we get that going. But another option with that too is we can get rid of those logs there and just earn a little bit of money. It probably won't be a little lot, but I bet, or a lot, excuse me, but I bet you it'll be enough to pay for the chainsaw. Just get rid of those logs there we have over. So what we'll do is we'll hook up here to this guy. Back up to it. Perfect. There we go. We got everything going on. So I'll go ahead and I'll take this down to the store. I don't think there's very much enjoyment in just watching me drive. So I'll be back with you guys once I get to the store. All right, we're pulling up here. So we'll go ahead and see. This guy is not one. Load. Well, what we'll do is we'll disconnect that guy. Yep, there we go. Oh, we have sunflowers. Oh, we had canola. That's right. I think we already sold the canola. So sunflowers actually give us quite a bit of cash. Yeah, almost 12 grand for that. So definitely not a bad deal there. Pull forward a little bit, get the oat unloaded here. There we go. All right, and that'll be the last of our oat. Another 1,700 bucks. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, we'll get this guy flipped around. So I'll head back over to the farm. There's no sense in really you guys watching me just drive around doing nothing. But, well, actually, you know what? While we're going, I'll just kind of say that if you guys have any questions about me about like police work or farming simulator or anything, I'm happy to answer all those questions. If you just drop a comment below, I can tell more stories or do anything like that. Or if you have any other things you want to see done as we go through this gameplay series. But anything you kind of want to see or anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. I'm happy to throw it in. If you guys do want to see me do everything, I could even do some time lapses of some of the stuff if you'd rather see that, just to kind of speed it up, but you can see all the work done. I try not to make it too boring where you're just watching me do boring things, but again, I think all of it's pretty exciting just playing Farming Simulator. So I definitely want to do what you guys want. So let me know what that is in the comments below. That way I can kind of accommodate that. But for now, I'll just keep on going here, and then I'll be back with you when I get over to the farm. All right, here we are back. Pulling up here. I don't know what else we have left in the silos, so we'll take a look real quick. Done with wheat, done with barley, all the oats, all the canola, sunflowers. We got soy, we'll leave those in there. We got corn. That's everything. So let's we'll get the corn, we'll take that over because we're probably not going to do. And this time I don't need to bring the second trailer because it should all fit in the first one here. So but they did end up saving us a trip using that small trailer, so I'm not worried or not sad about that. I'm glad we did that. So let me, we can actually turn this, probably put a nice outbuilding right here. That'd be good right next to that field, I think. Yeah, we'll talk about it. There's just so much space on this map that there's so many different things we can do. I think we definitely need to get a new machine shed, or at least get a second one. So let me guys know if you guys want to keep that one or not. But I think I'm leaning towards the approach of, well, let's keep upgrading and get more stuff. We can also just build some stuff over here and use that because there's some rocks there. And I know you can get rid of the rocks in this map. I kind of went over that in my map tour, but I want to ideally keep a lot of the rocks and a lot of the landscape. I'll get rid of trees as needed, but I just want to kind of use it as it is and kind of have to work around it because I think that'll be kind of cool to just have to be forced to work around it and stuff like that. So I'll take this corn up, and then I'll be back with you when I get to the store. All right, we are on final approach of the store here, and this should be the last trip we have to make for a while. So go ahead and see how much we get for the corn. I think corn was if I remember. All right, there we are. We're at 74. We got 7,400 for that. So now we're at 81,000. So we'll buy a chainsaw before we leave here. And yes, I know you don't have to go into the store and buy stuff, but I just think it seems more realistic if you're going into the store to actually buy something. So a lot of times I'll just use the purchase screen, but why not since we're here? So we'll go into losing a chainsaw in a while. There we go. Oof, what brand? I know they're all the same, but so we'll go ahead and get the steel. All right. There we are. Perfect. We're all set there. That away so we can go fast here. Okay, and is this the one? No, this guy doesn't need gas. Shoot, I should have just switched out the tractors and drove that one that needed gas up here. But that's all right. We'll make another trip later. All right, so I'll drive back to the farm, and then we'll go check on how that guy is plowing, and we might take this guy out and start making more fields. So probably if we can do that, I think we can kind of maximize the land we have, and then I think after this next harvest, we might be able to buy another plot of land. I think before we start kind of upgrading our buildings and stuff, we definitely need to get more of an income stream coming in. So I think it'll be better if we do that. So I think if we buy another plot, like if we look at 9 here, I mean, if we bought like, I don't know, like 16 looks like it might have some stuff that'll be hard to make fields, but 25 I think is a pretty good looking plot. If we look down there, that's right next to ours. I think that'll be a really good one for us. And I think most of that we can probably turn into fields. So if we do that, I think we'll do that. We might add a little bit of money just to make it look nice and kind of put in some dirt little roads out to our fields just to kind of make it look nice. I think that'll be worth it. And since that doesn't really cost a whole lot in a landscaping tool, I think that'll be worth it. So yeah, I think 25 will be what our next plot of land will be. I think that'll be a really good expansion for us. But I think, yeah, if we get like 25 and we get enough fields where we're actually making some decent income, maybe upgrade a little bit of the equipment. I think what I want to spend some of this 80 grand on right now, or pretty quick, is maybe getting a little bit bigger of a cultivator. Not super big, but like maybe I'd like to get like a 6 meter or something like that, so I can make fields a little bit quicker. I just think that'd be better for us, and we'd be able to get a little bit more work done. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think that might be what I do even in this episode. Get that going. But all right, we'll go ahead and we'll tab over to our yeah, here he goes. Okay, going pretty good. It's got probably about half of it, maybe probably just over half done. So he's really cooking along on there. So let's go into the store here. Actually, we'll go back over. Here we go. Let's go into the store. So the tractor we have now has, I think, 115 horsepower. So yeah, I know you can pull. You don't have to really stick to it that well. I wonder if disc harrow would work if that, since cultivators are allowed to do it. Yeah, because it says a cultivator, so I think that it would read this as a cultivator. So I bet you if we get a disc harrow, I bet you'd allow us to create fields with that. Though obviously a disc harrow probably wouldn't be powerful enough. I think though in real life, you took a cultivator out to some grass, I think that would be able to make a field for you. But I'm not an actual farmer, so I wouldn't know. I've been around farms and stuff like that and farm equipment, but I'm definitely no superior farmer. I think the Amazon 400 horsepower. Holy crap! I don't know if we'll be able to get that going. Oof. We have the bottom line guy, 100 horsepower, 3 meters. That's still 3 meters there. Gosh, that's so much. Oof. I wonder if we'd be able to pull the horse. 300 horsepower though. I think we'd be able to pull it though. Gosh, I don't know though. That's such a big jump up. Let's look at the disc harrows and see what they require for. So if we get like what this guy has 5 meters, only 140 horse. That's definitely a lot more reasonable. That guy plants. We don't need that. 240 for that guy. That's only 4 meters. That seems like terrible compared to some of these guys up here. I don't know why you'd ever buy that. There's a performer, so that one looks like a cultivator disc harrow combo. So that one looks pretty beefy, but runs at 10. I think they all run at 10. Yeah, which is actually faster than the cultivators if I remember. Those guys are only running at 9, so I guess it's not really that big of a difference. But big guy, that guy requires 400 horsepower. That makes sense. That guy's huge. Eventually, we'll probably have something like, if we go in the cultivator, eventually we'll have a big old tractor and we're dragging the flexi coil around to make new fields. So that'll be pretty awesome once we get to that point. But oof, I don't really want to not be able to pull it, but I think we can pull that guy. I think we're going to go ahead and just do it, and we'll see what happens. If we can't pull it for whatever reason, maybe we can upgrade the engine to the 150 horsepower version for this tractor, but I think we can do that. So I'll go ahead and buy that. I'll disconnect the trailer here. All right, I'll run back up there and I'll pick that up, and then I'll come back down here. So I'll be back after I get that done. All right, we're back in here. I got the cultivator picked up. Well, I'll tell you, it does look maybe a little bit big for that tractor, but otherwise the tractor seems to be pulling it just fine. So we'll go out here, we'll test it out and see if we can't make a field with it. I don't have any issues. This is also a hill we could farm on here. We get a little field there. I got that. If I took that tree out, this actually be a good spot for a field. Need something to grind down the stumps too, but I bet we can do that here. Let me go. I think if we took that tree out too, we could probably get in our field right over here. Space over here. So let's hop out. Take this baby out. All right. I want to cut the stump. Now, some people will be like, why do you cut this so high? But I want to be able to find where the stump is in the grass. So since I'm just going to wood chip it anyways into our chipper, I'm not actually going to bring it to like a log selling point to sell it as logs. First off, because there's not one on this map standard, you have to pay to build the mod in. So there's that. Can I move this around? Oh, fantastic. Just like that. All right, I'll go ahead and put it over here on the road. I'll come pick that up later. So there we have it. But yeah, I need to take that out. How much is this stump remover? I can't do this at cost here. Only 5,000. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. I think we'll just go ahead and buy one of those. We'll use that often enough. leasing for $255. Yeah, we could lease it, but also it's only $5,000, and with the amount of trees on this map, we're gonna use it so often. So we'll just buy it. It's just worth it. I guess gosh, that leasing cost compared to that is so crazy. If you really think about it, it's like at $250 or $255. It's like we would have to use it over, well, gosh, and even then, yeah, maybe it would have been a lot cheaper to lease it, but oh well, we own it now. So doing the math in my head now, I'm thinking, oh well, maybe that wasn't the best idea, but it's too late. We own it now, and well, I'll hold on to that. I could sell that cultivator, but I'm gonna hold on to it just for now, in case for whatever reason the big one we just bought isn't gonna work for us, or we're struggling to pull it. So we'll go pick up our cutter there. Actually, before we do that, you know what? While we're here, let's see how much we're gonna get out of these logs. So let me go ahead and chop these up. We'll see how big of a piece I can get here. That up. Sweet. There. Gonna go on like that. Oh wow, it did. That was $300 right there. Oh, we're gonna get some good money out of these guys. We'll pay for our chainsaw, maybe part of our apparently extremely expensive stump remover compared to leasing it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and work on these here. Definitely can't lift that up, right? That's good. We'll try cutting in half and see if I can't lift those pieces up. But all right, I'll run through here and then I'll kind of show you on the screen. So yeah, we're at 36. We're probably at 36.5 when we started this. So we'll see how much money we make by the end, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys. So I didn't get all the logs done yet, but I realized that this guy was actually done working. So I'm gonna hook him up to the planter so we can get this guy planted. So we're just a little bit more efficient here as we go while we're doing all those tasks around the farm. Have a worker working on this stuff for us. So, oh, almost hit it. Oh, we're good. There we go. Right, hook this guy up, and this guy has more than enough probably to plant. Oh, disregard. He didn't get everything. Look at all this crap he missed. Darn it. All right, well, let me hook up here. I'll just do that by hand. So I spoke too soon, but that's okay. All right, let me hook back up to the plow. So that's the issue we'll have if we hire workers sometimes, I suppose. That was what we wanted to find out anyways, so oh well. But anyways, looking up in the money in the right-hand corner there, we're at 42,000. I still have 2 of those logs left. I think there was 6 to start with. But I still have 2 of those logs left, and we've already made almost 5,000, so I'm pretty excited about that. We got more money out of those than I anticipated. It seems like every little chunk that I really need to get a weight for the front of this tractor. It seemed like every little chunk that I sold got us anywhere from 200 to 250,000. So, or not, geez, not thousand, 200, anywhere from 200 to $250. Some of the bigger chunks got a little bit more, like 300 or so, but that was kind of in general what most of them got. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this up real quick, and then we'll get the planter hooked up, and then we'll finish up the logs. All right, so we're back. I went ahead and finished up the plowing. So one thing you will note, this tractor now has a full tank of gas. This is actually the other one. So the one that was using the plow before, that's the old one that we started the map with. I put the new one on the seeder here. I'm going to take the other one up to the store, and I think we're going to buy a weight for it the next time we need to go up to the store. And then I think we're also going to fill it up with gas since it's starting to get low. So I'll let this guy work on this. And I'm also going to try if I hire him from this end right over here, see if he misses less or something like that, see if he's actually able to do the whole field. So it could just cause a disaster, but we'll see. I'll go ahead and hire a worker. I might even just watch him here just to make sure he's able to make the first round. But yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'll be back with you after I finish up the rest of the logs or do anything else that matters. All right, I just threw the last log in there, so if you look up there, we're at 45,000. We're at about, what did I say, 37.5-ish. So what, 5, 6, 7, we got $7,500-ish out of that, so not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the tractor up, and we'll fill this guy up with gas. We're gonna buy, actually I'll just do that real quick. Let me go in and buy a weight. We don't need something too crazy, but we do need something. We're at 11, that's just a 700 is probably fine. Black works for me. Yep, there we go. So I'll pick that guy up. I will pick up our log cutter or our log remover, and then I'll fill this guy up with gas. I swear, if I forget to fill this guy up with gas, I'm not going to be happy. But I need to make sure I fill this guy up with gas before I forget again, or forget to do it. So, all right, I'll be back with you once I get to the store. All right, we got to the store here, so we'll go take a look. Yep, there's the stuff we need. Weird that it goes across that way. Go the other way, but anyhow, boom. Hook that guy up. Front weight, the weight on the front here. Got that guy, and before I forget, we are going to get gas. So drive over here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. R on PC to fill up. It's too much to fill this guy up. Yeah, 121 bucks. It's nothing. Definitely not bad at all. All right, I'm gonna drive this back over and we'll go ahead and just cut that one stump out, and then we'll start working on making another field. Pulling into the farm here. Look at that. Our crops are starting to grow. Very exciting. Oh gosh, that's good. We probably won't end up harvesting them then, or geez, I can't talk. I wish I could, but I can't. But we probably will not end up harvesting those on this episode, but we'll probably do it in the second one. Oh my gosh, look at this. I can't believe that worker navigated that so well. Look at that. And I swear that was all the work, or that wasn't anything I did. So fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, we'll hop over here and get this stump cut out here. This guy on. Okay, should be able to just back. Yep, there we go. Don't even have to do any adjustments or anything on it. Perfect. Beautiful. It's gone. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anything else I want to get rid of while we're out here? Any other trees? Don't know. I'd like to get rid of this one if it's our tree. I don't know if it's ours or not though. Oh yeah. Right on the edge. I think right about here is kind of our property line somewhere. Yeah, right somewhere in there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and might as well. Well, we got that guy out here, since this is just not a really important tree, just kind of a loner out here. We'll get rid of him. Should be able to just pick this guy up. Yep. Run it over real quick to where we got our other one. And that way we can pick him up with the trailer here later on. So, yep, there we go. All right. Hop back over here, and we'll get rid of that stump. I'll go park this guy, and we'll start making another field. Ideally, if we can really maximize the amount of fields we got, we'll be able to start making more money off our harvest by doing more fields at a time, instead of just doing one or two small fields. So if we can do a bunch of small fields or a couple of fields that are decent size, that would be helpful. If you guys want to see me grow any specific crops, just let me know, or if you think there's any good ways that we should make money with what we have going on. Yeah, I know there's so many different ways in this game to make money, which is why I love Farming Simulator, just because it kind of allows you to do whatever you want. And there's just so many different ways that you can play it. There's not a right way or a wrong way. Everyone has their preferences or things they enjoy doing. One of my least favorite things to do in the game is forestry. I'm not a big fan. I just can't always run the stuff, but I have done maps and stuff in the past on my own time where I've done forestry, and I've enjoyed it still, even though it's my least favorite thing to do, but I still do it because I enjoy it. And actually, I was going to start putting equipment here, but I actually want to keep that clear, because when we start harvesting, the harvester's going to need room there to turn around. So I'll probably just back this guy into here. To get it, so I can save a little bit of. We're not going to be. Oh, wait. There we go. Since we're not using that guy, or probably won't use that guy too often anyhow. I'll move the plow. This is going to be so much better with the weight on it, moving this guy around. And actually, we probably can bring the plow. Might as well bring the plow with us over here, because that's what's going to have to happen next. After this guy, after we make another field, it's going to need a plowing state. So, pop this guy over here anyways. So, dump him off there. Up to the cultivator. Oop. There we go. All right, let's unfold this. Hopefully no problems pulling it. Hope for the best. I want to kind of try to get lined up over here with other field. I think this guy's pretty close to the top of the map. Or not the top of the map, the top of our land. Is if I can figure out how to back a tractor up. close. I'm gonna go up. We're gonna hit Y real quick so I can have create fields on. And I'll have this be a separate field, so I'll make a little bit of a gap there. There's probably good. Lower this guy down. There we go. All right. Say if we're pulling this guy at like 2 or 3 miles an hour, it's gonna be terrible. 4 is definitely not 9 miles per hour, which is where this king runs. So I think that there may not be too far off, requiring more horsepower. So, but I still think even with this running at just under half the speed, I still think we're going to be able to create fields quite a bit faster with this. So I'm going to go until this tells me, yep, that's what I wanted right there. Tells me I don't own the land anymore. I'm going to run. Oh gosh, I forgot I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. Our field have a little weird part there. Got to lift it up, but all right. So I'll work on creating this field here, and then I'll bring you guys back in once we get some more stuff done. Well, there's 7 miles an hour. Of course, we're going downhill, but anyhow, I'll get you guys back in after I get some more work done. All right, folks, it is 6:22 in game right now. We have both of our fields done. I went ahead and plowed this one and planted it. Notice on the edge there, if you can kind of see it, there's a weird sliver of area where it allowed me to create the field, but it won't let me plow it or plant it because we technically don't own that land apparently. And if we go into the map here, that's, yep, makes sense. It looks like it's over the line. So, but you see here, we have these 3 fields going for us. So I'm pretty excited. We may make another field here later on, but I think that's about all we can do with this land. There's not a whole lot of other space for fields, but yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do. Oh, and those 2 little small trees that we chopped down, excuse me, I took them over to our sell point, and we got $60 from them. Yep, combined, not each, $60 combined. One was worth $29, one was worth $31. So not a whole lot of cash there, but at least we got them off the field, so or out of our way. So yeah, what I'll do is yeah, we'll just keep cracking on. We're gonna let that stuff grow. So I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Oh, look at that. What a way to end right there. Starting to pop up there up in the corner. Perfect way to end. Did not plan that or time that, so that's awesome. But yep, so I'm gonna go and end the episode here. Please feel free to like and subscribe the video if you want to see more videos or see when I post more of our gameplay series here in No Man's Land. Go ahead and turn on that notification bell so that you get notifications. But yeah, check out my other videos. If you haven't seen the actual map tour of this, talking about some of the stuff you can do, I'm going to put that video up on the screen right about now so I can do it. But yeah, hit that subscribe button and check out that other video. But what I'm going to try to do is put out one of these gameplay videos for this series every other day. I'm going to try to put videos out every day, and then I think every other day I'll do a tutorial or some sort of a guide or a how-to video, and then on the opposite days I will go ahead and put out one for my gameplay series. The gameplay series obviously are my favorite to create. So, but that's been me, Farmer Crop. I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, thanks for watching.